Damn, I can't believe it's still peach time to this very day and Bobalax remains in jail. Some things just never change. Welcome folks, today we're going to be doing basically the final deck and fight for the previous set, which was set 16 in JP, which is going to be the reverse Maelstrom support. So Maelstrom got some support, got pretty good support as a matter of fact, and became a pretty strong deck because I got a good starter and a new grade 3 that's basically a crept Maelstrom. And you know, I've played the deck a fair bit and I've taken a lot of different like deck lists. Like this deck topped a lot, so I tried a lot of the different ones that topped, and then like I think the one I ended up on was one provided by Arotenks, so link in the description to Arotenks' channel, make sure you check it out as well. But I've been kind of flip-flopping through lists and just kind of testing out the deck, getting a feel for it and things like that. And honestly, I don't know, everybody that I know that is like, you know, really into this deck says it's the best deck. It's like tier 1, easy, free, one of the best decks, super powerful, just super dominating. And I'm always just like, this has a terrifying matchup against things like Chaos, and it still struggles against a lot of others. So I'm always just like, why is it so good? Anyway, unfortunately, the Tomari skin is not out yet on Vanguard 0, but you know, at least the starter decks are. I'll be opening this on the channel tomorrow, so if you're looking forward to that, the Japanese start decks have finally arrived for me. But today is going to be Megumi's turn, so she's technically the 4th start deck, and so now she is in 0. I patiently await for Tomari and Danji to be added as well. Please, Game Studio, hurry it up. But let's take a look at the deck. I'm also not very good at playing this deck for some reason. I don't really know why. I think it's like a play style thing, you know, like every card game player in just in card games in general, every player has certain play styles that they mesh better with than others. You know, like some people, they like to play control, but then they can't play aggro. Some people like to play mid-range, but then they can't play control, you know, things like that. Some play styles just don't mesh with a person, and it's just very hard to like force yourself, or like not even force yourselves, but like some people will be better at certain decks than others by default because it meshes better with their play style. And I think that Maelstrom we just don't get along that well. Like I think there's just something about us that like the sort of chemistry is kind of off, and so we'll do our best to get along. You know, we'll try not to fight, we'll try to, you know, behave ourselves in front of you guys sitting at home. But let's take a look at the deck, right? So first things first, the most important thing is a new starter. This is I think Mitros, I think his name is. Yeah, oh no, Marios. When he boosts and the attack hits a Vanguard, if it's a third battle or more of that turn, you get to look at the top 5 cards of your deck and add a Maelstrom from among them into your hand, and then you create outside of your deck, you create the same card and put it back into your deck, so that way you don't lose triggers while still adding grade 3s to your hand. This is a really good starter. Like it's basically very similar to the Blau one, except it doesn't counterblast and it only searches Maelstroms. Of course, Blaus were like a PG and grade 2s and things like that. This only searches Maelstroms, but even then it's really good because you can get away with like playing less copies of certain cards. Like I think the day 1 Dex version of this deck I showed played like really wonky ratios all over the place because of just like abusing the starter. But honestly, the starter is like, it's good, but you only really get to use it like twice per game or so, maybe 3 times, and that's why I was like, maybe I overblew it with how good I thought the starter was in the start. But yeah, it's still a really great starter, don't get me wrong. We are playing 9 draws as well here, so no surprise there. This is the Maelstrom list. We are running a lot of self-damagers to hit the limit break early, so a total of 8 between grade 1s and 2s. It's a shame that like Azel got the double rare self-damagers that are like, you know, 6k grade 1, 9k grade 2, but Maelstrom didn't, so it's pretty sad that, you know, I kind of wish they made those kind of cards for Maelstrom as well, because definitely would have benefited. Having 6k grade 1s and 8k grade 2s definitely hurts the deck more than anything. Playing Wheel Assault because you want to secure those, you know, 4 attacks per turn, so Wheel Assault always helps to do that. And like you don't really use counterblast for too much more other than like Basil and Diamantes. Speaking of which, 3 Basils, of course, when it attacks the Vanguard gains 3k, and then at the end of the battle, put this unit, you know, swap it with a thing behind it, and then once per turn, counterblast 1 to let him ignore intercept in the first battle. Diamantes has the exact same skill, so he attacks for 12, Basil attacks for 11 on the first battle, so definitely a great card, you know, still great in Maelstrom list to this day. Maelstrom also got a 12k attacker, so if you have a Blue Storm Vanguard, then gains plus 3k, so nothing too special. Also running these 12k attackers, if you have 1 or less rested units, gains 3k, so just all the possible attackers because you do a lot of swapping, so you need them basically. You know, Basil into this is still nice to like clear intercepts and stuff like that. One of the Penguins to round out grade 1, Soul Blast 2 to draw 1 is always good as well. I didn't even say what Wheel Assault does. At the end of the battle that it boosted Counterblast 1, swap 2 rearguards positions. I really should get into the habit of not missing that stuff. Only running one of the old Maelstrom. This is like, again, I don't think this deck list is fully figured out yet, so when this comes in global, feel free to mess around with whatever ratios you feel like. You know, if you want to mess around with like 4 of this, or like 2 of this, or 3 of this, like whatever works, right? The old Maelstrom hasn't changed at all. When it attacks the Vanguard, if it's the 4th battle or more of that turn, gets 5k in the following ability. At the end of the battle, draw 1 and retire an opponent's rearguard. So it's the same old Maelstrom, and Reverse Maelstrom takes that concept, adds a cross-ride status to itself, and also says against 3k when it attacks. And on top of that, basically it does the same thing, except that Limit Break 4, you have to lock one of your own rearguards to give him the following ability. When he attacks, if it's the 4th or more battle of that turn, for that battle gains plus 5k and a crit, and at the end of the battle, you draw 1 and retire 1. So he's literally the old Maelstrom, but you have to lock one rearguard instead to gain 5k in a crit. So I think the 5k gain is actually the same, but it's the, oh yeah, the 5k gain is the same. It's the extra crit that is actually new. So it's literally the same card with a crit attached, and you have to lock 1, which isn't really that big of a deal. Sometimes you lock the starter, sometimes you lock a random grade 1 in the back. Doesn't really matter too much. Running 4 Glory Maelstroms as well. Still a great finisher. I'm running 2 of each art. When it attacks on break 5, counterblast 2, and for that battle gain 5k in a crit. And your opponent must discard a random grade 3 from their hand if they want a PG, otherwise they cannot. Crossride with Maelstrom, the regular one, not reverse. And of course, if you are cross-ridden, then his Limit Break 5 becomes Limit Break 4, which is always good too. And that's basically the deck. Like, it's still a Maelstrom deck. Nothing has changed about that. Like, you know, that remains to be a fact. But it's just that it got support with new cards, and that's all. So let's get into a couple games and try it out. You'll get to see the Megumi skin in action as well. We can see Magnolia here too. I've actually been testing Magnolia a fair bit lately. Oh god, something's in my eye. All right, the moment I talk shit about Maelstrom, it literally put some kind of particle in my eye that made it hard to see. So I think we're fine now, hopefully. Question mark. All right, so we're playing against Link Joker. Of course, the Link Joker event is basically over now. Speaking of events, man, Guild War, you know, prelims are basically over now as well. So getting to record this is very nice. Let's see, this opening hand is decent. Nothing super great. Like, we could maybe keep this because I have to ride one. The other one can be used to make a 4th attack already. I guess I can do that. I prefer not to, but oh, look at that. We drew a Diamantes. Wasn't that necessary? So it's still okay. It's still okay. Like, against Link Joker, you need to be pretty careful as well. That's what I said at the beginning of this video. Link Joker basically countered this deck, just shuts everything down. You can't make 4 attacks if you have even like one locked thing, because it's suddenly like you can't swap, or you can't do this, or you can't do that. Like, it definitely hurts. And so, yeah, let's see how this matchup goes, but this is definitely a matchup that we're super unfavored in and should lose. Like, normally, if this is a good Link Joker player, for like 90% of the time, we should lose this matchup. And if we win, I'm gonna call sack, honestly. I think we're gonna get the crit on the reverse Maelstrom. He will not have a PG and we'll win. Like, that's the only way that I can see this going, that we actually like win. He's also rushing me, which is cool, I guess. I mean, he knows that this deck runs a lot of self-damagers, which is, you know, a good call there. So he's going to push me a little bit. But of course, if he's playing Chaos, he's not going to have many resources. He has to be pretty careful. I'm just going to ride up. I think I have nothing. He seems to be rushing me, so maybe I don't know. Do I want to keep the self-damager? Because then if he plays an intercept, my self-damager can't actually attack over it. So I'm going to let him keep bullying me. I'm going to ride a self-damager and swing. I'm going to ride a self-damager and swing, baby. That's all we're going to do today. Going to draw into a regular Maelstrom. There might be... It's sometimes worth to ride the regular Maelstrom first. Also, like, if it wasn't Link Joker, I would maybe, like, if I don't have a grade 3 in hand, I'd be, like, calling down Wheel Assault, doing, like, 3 attacks to make sure that I can actually, like, you know, use the starter to search for a Maelstrom. But as we have the grade 3s we need in hand, we're all Gucci here. So let's see what he does. Is he going to push? Is he not going to push? Looks like he is. Yep, that is very much a push turn here. He's just going to set those intercepts and just start whacking. I'm going to check a heal because I'm a really good player, and we're going to be chilling here. So I might be regretting not having that self-damager. Let's see what he hit. If he hits anything, nope. I'm going to be going to 3. So we are going to need to top deck a self-damager. That is not 1, so that's good news for me, I guess. So let's see where this goes. Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, he can't hit. We don't have a self-damager. I guess I'm just going to ride the regular Maelstrom and cross-ride afterwards then. Alright, let's go Megumi. Maybe I should emote him, say hello. Alright, so in case you guys haven't seen the Megumi, not event, Megumi skin, then there's your chance. Hope you didn't miss it. I think I'm gonna go for a very like soft turn here. Nothing super special, not even set up intercepts or anything. Just like, oh no, I guess I can set up an intercept. That doesn't hurt. Although then I lose an attacker, and I'm a bit afraid of getting like locked out. Let's do this and not get punished. That's the tech, is that you don't get punished. So I don't really have a reason to like be pushing him to 4 yet. So I'm gonna just like swing, push him to 3 here, and then like trade rears and then just pass. He doesn't have many cards in hand, so we can kind of have like a war of attrition here and just kind of like, you know, slowly grind it out. So swing here into the rear guard. Check nothing, nothing. That's absolutely fine. No problem there. Of course, the starter, that was the third battle, but the starter has to hit the Vanguard. So hitting the rear guard doesn't do anything for the search. All right, looks like he's going to just play down cards and just swing. No problems on my front with that choice of plays. So let's see. He's going to push me to 5 here. That's a-okay. I'm assuming he's prepared for a Glory Maelstrom in that case I did have one. Would be pretty unfortunate if I did. Luckily for him, I don't. What am I saying? Alright, self-damage I came a bit too late. It's okay, you're forgiven. Alright, 12k attack achieved. Alright, let's go make some butter. We got the cross ride. We can actually make 20, because we gain, what, 3k from attacking. So we're 16, we become 21. Magic numbers, very cool. The starter's going to do absolutely nothing, but that's also fine. That's also okay. A-okay, buddy. A-okay. Alright, so we're going to be a little bit, you know, conservative here. We're going to try to just, you know, push a little bit, but not too hard. We're going to lock the starter because we're 21 in the Vanguard anyway. And then our Basil can swing into the Vanguard, and we're going to, you know, do some trading here and there. I think I need to boost this because I can go Basil into face, then this guy goes into the rear, then I can go into the face again. Or maybe I want to go into the rears instead. I think I want to go into the rears instead. I'll just, like, lock him out. I can trade his entire board away, so that's really powerful. That's very nice. That's gaming. Alright, so... that's a nothing. Like to see that. Very nice. So what's powerful about this is that I can attack into the rear here and then like kill the other grade 1 here with my Maelstrom skill, and thus he has no resources to do his stuff. He has like 4 cards in hand next turn, so I'm basically gaming, so that's also pretty cool. I'm not going to pretend I'm playing stands. I'm going to be honest with myself. You can see Megami's face here. I've been saying this before. I feel like these overdress skins are a little bit like not as high. I don't know if it's not as high quality, or if it's just a question of a different studio making them. Alright, do I want a Dusttail or do I want to kill the grade 1? I think I killed the grade 1. The Dusttail doesn't really do anything. Depends on what he's playing, but Dusttail can only lock back row anyway, so if he goes into Nebula Lord, he's like locking back row regardless. If he goes into Chaos, then like whatever, he doesn't need to. Infinite Zero over Infinite Zero is like fine, but this opens up for me, depending on how he locks this. This opens it up for me to just like go Glory, Wheel Assault, and push out 2 attacks anyway, so gaming. He needs to use this actually to shut that down. If he doesn't, I can actually do something very nasty. Call cards. Wait, what? Alright. I guess he's just not drawing into resources, which is quite unfortunate, but I mean, I can Glory this man free, no questions asked. And I got cross-right status? Crazy. Damn, that's crazy. Alright. In that case, I mean, we're just gonna unlock next turn. He has only 1 card in hand, right? So I'm pretty sure this is GG's. How much do I gain in power here? 5? Why is it that every time I say a deck is bad that I win? Let's not jinx it. You know what? Let's not jinx it. I'm gonna lose. I'm definitely gonna lose. I'm gonna deny his 6 damage heal because I'm a good player. And then I'm just gonna swing. We're just gonna swing. I mean, even if he has a PG, it's not gonna be enough to save him from a Glory. Alright, so just Glory doing Glory things. You know, I think this fight already showed you the power of the Reverse Maelstrom. You know, it's a card that is just a better Maelstrom. You just do Maelstrom things and win, right? It's very cool. Alright, 6 damage heal coming in right now. Boom. Nope. Damn. I guess Maelstrom might not be too bad then. Look at Megumi, even she's like, damn, Maelstrom not bad. Alright. Okay. That was game 1. Let's see if that was just a fluke, or if we can continue this streak of proving that Maelstrom is actually a good deck, question mark? I'm kidding, by the way. Don't take it too seriously. It's just my personal experience and like my inability to mesh with Maelstrom too well, but I'm sure that it's actually a very good deck in the right hands. And that's why it got so many tops, right? This deck has topped so many times. It's got tops left and right, always winning left, you know, here and there. You know, I think in the grand finals, it was in the top cut, or like in the top 4 or something, I think a few times, you know, and like in the quite a few tournaments has been showing up as well. Even now, I think. Well, I say even now, but I don't think there's been any tournaments yet for this set. Is this the same person? I'm not sure. I didn't memorize the name of the last player, but as you can see, there's a lot. There is very populous amounts of yeah, I'm running into the same situation here where it's like I kind of want to keep double Wheel Assault, but it didn't even come in handy at all last turn, or last game rather. I'll put this one away. Watch me regret it. Never mind. Not punished. All fine. Alright. What's her like unique catchphrase? I'm curious. I think I keep a self damager here. I have Basil ready, so we can do Basil thing. This is Glendios. Ooh, so that means going first I actually have a bit of breathing room here. Glendios is definitely, it's like, it doesn't feel super strong, but it's just annoying to play against. What's her like special thing? Does she just say final turn? I wonder. I don't want to be mean to my opponent though. See, you see what I mean? Why do her eyes just get wider and like nothing else happens, right? I don't want to be on my... I hope they have it muted emotes because I want to just show you guys the emotes. Wait, what does this do? I didn't know emote. Oh, it turns off my opponent's emotes. Okay, never mind. Alright, anyway. My opponent, my Glendios playing opponent, doing things. Of course, when you're playing this deck in Global, you will not have to play against Glendios yet. This will come out 1 month before Glendios comes out, so you can rejoice. Enjoy breathing oxygen before the tank gets busted open and you know, have no more oxygen, unfortunate. But yeah, I really can't wait for the Tomari skin. Please, Game Studio, don't wait too long. That would be great. Okay, he's gonna lock my starter, which I don't really mind. I already have Maelstrom Reverse in hand, so I'm like chilling. I'm vibing. Alright, he's gonna power up the thing in the back there. I'm not really sure what that's gonna achieve, but fine. It's actually a pretty interesting lineup. He runs a lot of non-Glendios package cards. Like, this is not a Glendios package card at all, whatsoever. Alright, I only have like one... You know, I only have like, what, one self-damager, so I can't really do much with it. So I think there's no point to push here. I'm just gonna swing and give him 1 damage. Unfortunate, would have liked to get a bit more, but there's no reason to commit pieces against Glendios. It's just gonna make me feel bad. And he's gonna relock the starter now, so like, I'm fine with losing the starter. Because he's gonna ride Glendios, call reverse unit, it's gonna lock that thing in the back, and I'm just like, whatever, sure, cool. Oh, unless... The baby? The baby, let's go. Alright, okay. Ooh, so now, see, that's counterplay. Now that's counterplay. He's gonna lock with Mobius, and then use the grade 1 at the end of turn to relock it. Very smart, big brain. I like him, I respect this. Alright, I'm 21, so this doesn't hit anymore. No, it's 23 now, because the... Ooh, grade 1 gaming. Okay, alright. I see you, that's pretty smart. I give respect to that. Good players need to be well respected, and when they make good moves, you gotta respect them for busting a move on you. Just like that, you know? If you're gonna bust a move, you will have my respect. I can promise it here and now. Alright, let's be good players. Always draw first. Never commit pieces to board if you have a card draw ability. Always draw first and see what you get. We got a self-damager. Now that is gaming. That is definitely Gaming Express. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna call the self-damager, go to 4, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna call the Basil. Crazy, I know. And... we do need to make 4 attacks here. So what I'm going to do is, I'll give him the choice. He can relock my penguin if he wishes to. You may relock the penguin. You can have his poor soul. I will not spare the penguin. But that's fine. Alright. What we're going to do here is... Wait, no! My brain just evolved. You see, the human race has infinite potential. Because we evolve at every second. With every second, the drills faster, and humanity... Oh, I misplayed! Never mind, humanity stopped evolving at this very moment. I forgot to attack with this first! This was one of those moments where normally I would stop recording. I would be like, screw this, we're redoing this. It's literally peak small brain misplays. I can't believe I was praising myself, and then instantly, it's that meme from Gundam IBO of like, I'm a genius, oh no! God damn it. I can't believe I'm a genius, oh no to myself. But it's okay, because this time I'll get it right. This time I'll hit the Palladium. No problem. Is it Palladium? Yes, it is. I'm amazed by the sheer girth of my brain. It's just, it's crazy, man. It's actually insane. The sheer girth of my brain is just, it's out of this world. Alright. I will no longer be a misplay maniac. I will do the right thing. I will make the right plays. I will be there for my friends. This time, you will not stop me. There are intercepts on the field, therefore Basil using is good using. Alright. You may once again choose to relock the penguin, except psych, I will this time remember to attack 4 times. The chat gave me... See, this is what I mean. Me and Aqua Force, we are not friends. We are simply not friends because of a simple factor. And that factor is extra simple. See, here, you could even say like, wow, you should just attack with Vanguard first, get 2 triggers and win. No, that will not happen. That's not how Vanguard works. That's not how a drill works. I will this time attack, make sure I do 4 attacks. But see, I always misplay with Aqua Force. In the Tetra Drive one, apparently, I don't even remember this, but I messed up over there as well. Oh, look at that, denying my own heals. I'm a pro gamer, so you know, we do that. Alright, draw into PG. Nope, Diamantes is fine too. Alright, eat the crit. Nope, that's fine too. But I will murder your Palladium. Do I even murder the Palladium? Do I? I don't mind him relocking my starter, or my grade 1 for that matter. It's like whatever. But then he's gonna break ride this turn, so then that will actually hurt more, because then he has 3 locked things on the board. He could also not use it. He's probably not gonna use Chaos. What's the play here? He's gonna have weak rear guards. I'm not on crossride though, but I do need a defensive to survive, I think. So I think the killing this is actually better. Doesn't, you know, doesn't change the fact that I misplayed like an actual tool last turn. Let's forget about that. Yeah, I'll let him use that. That's actually fine. I don't mind. You can keep the starter, man. It's fine. Keep the receipts, buddy. I'm good. All right. So he's gonna give me 2 attacks, and I will play Diamantes, Candleblast 1, and win the game. As we do. But yeah, like Tetra Drive, I did like a wrong attack order or something. I don't even know about it, but apparently I did. You know, it'd be like that. Not everyone's a god gamer, especially not me. Alright, looks like even a defensive won't save me because he locked 4 units and will therefore obliterate my soul. He can now call anything to the front row with this colony maker, and I will die. And I will die. I am 100% sure that if I lose this because of that one misplay. You are not to blame, dear viewers of the YouTube channel. It is I. I am to blame. I am the one that stopped humanity's evolution for a brief moment. But we're back on track now, don't worry. Because, you know, as a drill spins, so does my ability to go through my deck and find the heals at the right time. And so here it comes, right here, right now. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, not quite, but we eat the. That's the first time I ever saw Megumi's losing screen. So actually, I threw the game on purpose because I wanted you to get the most of seeing the Megumi skin in this video as possible. So if anything, I did you guys a favor. All right, so you know, we finished, that game was there to be thrown so you guys can see the Megumi losing skin. Now let's play an actual second game. All right. Oh, would you look at that? It's the other most popular thing on ladder, golds. Luckily, this doesn't obliterate me as badly as Link Joker does. That's nice to see. Thank you very much, Game Studio. Always great to have you. All right, let's just put these back. We're consistently opening good hands, actually. We're not drawing PGs, which, as you know, even the best god gamers will lose if they don't draw PGs. That's just how a drill works, but it is what it is. So anyway, I started blasting, as you can see. This deck blasts in particular. All right, we got Maelstrom. That's actually quite good. Like, again, I'm not using the starter at all because I'm drawing all my grade 3s. Like, if anything, I would maybe try to dig for Glory Maelstrom, but I found that I lose when I try to do it early. And you don't need Glory Maelstrom until very late into the game anyway. So it's like, why would you do that to yourself early, right? That's just how it is, right? That's just how it works. All right, anyway. He's gonna ride S-Crad. He chooses the S-Crad path. Ooh, also the Superior Call from Blaster Blade there. Pretty interesting. Let's see if I hit it. Super hard defensive. Nope, no defensives for me. Sad. Alright, he's gonna search first to thin his deck from BBLs, and then he's gonna use the skill to call something, and then he can use... I swear to God, if he top decks a 12k attacker, it doesn't actually matter. I don't think you want it. Okay, that's fine. But damn, look at all these intercepts. What am I supposed to do with my puny attackers this early into the game? That's very unfortunate. I am at a loss for words, as the children say, of these. Oh my god, look at this guy go. Look at this man go. Just calling stuff left and right, attacking everywhere, intercepts galore. I wish I was that talented. Maybe one day. We'll get there one day, but not yet. Not today. Let's see. Looks like he's rushing me, and I will die. So what I could do what I could do is not give him damage this turn, so he cannot BBL my starter at least, or BBL my intercept. Because he'll definitely like fish out BBL countercharger from hand like frame 1. And I don't want that. So because I don't want that, I might just like swing rears here, heal because I'm a good player, and then next turn we can do something nasty. Alright? Deal? Deal. And just swing rear, nothing fancy. Alright, draw is fine. Not into a PG, but draw is still good. Alright, so that's fine. Alright, now don't rush me to death, and that'll be really cool. But let's see. Coming in. See, I told you, he's seen so many of these BBLs. So many of these BBLs, and he still had one in hand. I bet he had the countercharger in there too. Alright? There's literally more intercepts on the field than there are circles on his side of the field. There's actually 4 grade 2s on his side of the field. How that? God damn it, man. These Liberator children, they're built different, man. I may have 4 heals, but they're not gonna come through for me. See what I'm talking about, man. It's just some people are meant to win. They're born to win. Sometimes you have to recognize that you are a side character in... Oh my... See what I mean? Alright, so I should not go for the Maelstrom Reverse, because then I will give him a damage with a Basil, and then I will crit him to push him to 4, which is not nice. I want to push him to 3 and rob him. And by rob him, I mean kill this damn countercharger. So I'm going to go for the regular Maelstrom here instead. So I think that's the right call. But of course, as we are good players, we're going to draw first before thinking about anything else. No funky thoughts, only card drawing. Alright, that may be a heal, and I may be slightly miffed about that, but it is card advantage, and we like that. We like that very much. So... my rears will be trading into intercepts anyway. So I'm gonna do this. Onegai. I think what I'll do here is kind of fancy, actually. It's kind of crazy, kind of funky. I'm gonna be still setting up 2 intercepts so I don't die. I think that's the tech here. So we're gonna swing into the face here, push him to 2, bonk. That's fine. Hey, that's an interceptor gone. That's good. Then I'm gonna do this, bonk. Then I'm gonna do this, and I'll watch my God Gamer ability, putting the intercept back up in front so I don't lose to a random sack. They don't show you this one in our class. You gotta learn to be a master of the craft by watching this channel. You know, it'd just be like that. We also healed, so of course, you know, that's always something you want to be happy about. You want to show a positive reaction. We got to use a starter. That's even more crazy. Let me just copy reverse Maelstrom, pretend like I don't have Glory Maelstrom in hand, you know, just so he is fumbled by my big brain. All right, countercharger, get out of here. Intercepts, I'll deal with you any day. Countercharger, I don't want to see you. I don't want to see no countercharging, no advantage generation, nothing. Oh, now, oh, someone's running low on steam, it seems. Okay, all right, okay. I see. In that case, we can go for this then, and at least ask for PG and not lose. I like that. That's cool. That's nice. That's definitely gaming moment. Let's see here. How are we gonna do it though? How are we gonna do it? That is a question I ask myself every day. Do I have a way to push out enough attacks? I don't think so. I might have to call one of my grade 3s and not have double intercept on the board. Wait, is there a way? Hold on. Brain evolving as we speak. I need to self-damage first. Then... I want to keep the glory. I think this might do something, maybe? I might have called it in the wrong order. Perhaps. Shit, I think I did. I think I actually did. Damn it. Oh, never mind. I mean... What can I say? What can I say? Sometimes, all it takes is to have the presence of a champion to be a champion, right? Sometimes if you are just present, you know, you have this aura around you that there's something big going on, even if there's clearly nothing going on, as you've seen by game 2. That's all it takes sometimes. That's all it takes. You can even beat the best decks in the meta such as Liberators. Truly amazing, just fascinating showing by yours truly. And yeah, I guess Maelstrom is actually pretty damn good. Anyway, today I decided to allow the Team Megumi gang to have some food as well. Of course, you know, while this may be a rivalry between the two teams, I also support Team Megumi in my own way, such as using the skin and having an emote for her on my Twitch channel, which is pretty crazy if you ask me. Write damn that's crazy in the comments if you made it this far into the video, because that is very crazy. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This deck is genuinely good. I don't know why I'm in the mood to mess around today, but that's just how it is. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, check the stuff in the description, join the Discord, you know, check out the Twitch, etc. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.